Hello everyone, welcome to my classroom. I'm Neetu Ann Thomas, working as an assistant professor in the Department of Civil Engineering, SNIT Adur. I'm teaching Professional Communication, HUN 102 for first year S2 KTU BTech students. So in our previous class, we dealt with critical reading and the benefits of critical reading. So in this class, we'll be learning about Sq3r method of reading. So what do you mean by this Sq3r? So this is also a way to study, understand and remember written information more quickly. So the reading method was first mentioned in 1946 in the book Effective Study by Education by Francis B. Robinson, who is a psychologist. So that have been reprinted many times since then. So the goal of the Sq3r reading method is to help students to effectively and actively work on reading and understanding text. But it can be useful for everyone who studies or free time rely on written information and want to understand it better. So I'll directly go to what is this Sq3r. S is for survey, Q is for question, 3R, that is read, recite and review. So these are the 3Rs. So when you talk about survey, first you take a few minutes to scan the entire text. We are talking about reading, right? So when you get a passage, you take a few minutes to scan the entire text. Pay attention to layout, chapters, sections, graphs, pictures, words which are in bold, words which are in italics. So in general, these provide important information about the content of the text. By quickly scanning through the text first, you create an overview and structure. This serves as the foundation for the act of reading and understanding of the text. So that is survey. First S. Q is for question. That is you ask yourself the questions about the text that you scanned during the previous step. So you can, for instance, turn the chapter titles into questions. Write down the questions, ask yourself what you already know about the topic and what your goal is for reading the text. Try to understand what it is that the author wants to convey. So that's about question. So third one is read. The first R for Sq3r method is read. So read actively. Write down questions while you are reading and try to find answers to previously asked questions. Take your time for the more complicated parts of the text and read it again and again if you need to. Give less attention to unimportant information. Reread per part and repeat these parts to yourself in your own words. Right, that is how you read actively. Recite. Reciting means repeating loudly. So repeat in your own words that you have read. Ask yourself questions about the text. Explain what you have read to someone else. You can also do this in your imagination. Make a summary in your own word, provides extra support. So that is reciting, reading aloud. Review is read all the relevant parts of the text again. Look at your notes, possibly improve on your notes, paying extra attention to the parts you found difficult. So after following these 5 steps, you will have actively read a text and you'll be better able to remember and explain what it is about. So Sq3r method is a very effective method of reading a text. So next we are going to learn about the benefits. Right, benefits of this Sq3r method. Firstly, the main advantage of working with Sq3r method is optimum use of your reading time. Optimum use of reading time. By first focusing on the structure of the text, you get a foundation on which you can place all relevant information. You will read deliberately, ensuring that you remember the content better, right? Secondly, reading more actively. So there will be an active participation from your side when you read the text, because you will have in your mind to completely understand the text, so that the whole passage is actually clear for you and you will be able to explain that in your own words. So these are the benefits you can find out for Sq3r method. So that's all for Sq3r method. Sq3r is nothing but survey, question, read, recite and review. If you do these parts effectively, you'll be able to remember and explain what the text is all about. Thank you. So that's all for the day.